Welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you're new, hello. My name is Blanca Estela, and for now, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and doing first impressions on Urban Decay's new Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, as well as their correcting concealer. So this is the packaging for both of them. I'm not sure how new these are, but I know it is one of their newer products. I've never tried a foundation by Urban Decay, and I don't think I've tried a concealer by them either. So I'm pretty excited about this. I did buy them because they were on sale a while back. I'm barely getting to them right now. I'm going to read to you what the foundation says on the packaging. Flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish, medium buildable coverage, does not transfer, minimizes the appearance of pores, stay true color, waterproof, vegan formula. It's the foundation, and this is the packaging of the foundation. I like how it's plastic because then you don't have to worry about dropping it and it'll break because it's plastic. But you never know, it might break too. Oh, it smells nice, and there might be the foundation. Oh, this is the foundation. It does have a pump, which is amazing. Is it upside down? Sorry. There it is. It does have a pump. It looks a little bit too light. This is a shade number 20CP, which is fair. And it's a pink undertone. So I don't know. I think it's going to be too light, but if it is, we'll just bronze really good. And then the packaging of the concealer says buildable, full coverage, flexible, breathable, does not transfer, real skin matte finish, corrects the look of imperfections, waterproof, vegan formula. This is the concealer. It is too light, which is okay by me because I'm actually going to be wearing this to highlight. And this is the shade 10NN. Does it say? And it's ultra fair. And these do say they are 24 hours. Up to 24-hour wear. I'm not gonna wear for 24 hours, but it is right now 1:55 p.m. I might leave it on until I go to sleep. And since I'm in quarantine or I'm at home from work, I'll probably leave it on till like 10 or 11 at night just because I've been going to sleep late. So or before that. So I'm probably not going to do our hourly check-ins on camera, but in the description box below I will leave how it wore for the many hours that I wear it, and I will say how many hours I'll have it on. So I did prime my face. I did use two, just because it does say that it's a matte foundation. So I did go ahead with my Perfect Filter Face Primer by AOA Studio, and this is a matte primer. And I like that primer because it actually helped to cover up my pores. And then since it is matte, I did use a dewy one. This is the Hydra Veil by 𝙎𝙤𝙢𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙎. So this one right here. So I'm going to go with the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and pump some in the back of my hand. I don't know how much to put. I'm just going to put a little bit like that and then just put it on with my... Kind of smells like paint. That's interesting. I'm going to use my foundation brush. The side I'm going to be using is clean. This is just dry and stained. So I'm just going to dip it in here. Yeah, that's too light. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my face. So it is buildable, so I am going to test that out. I'm going to do a thin layer first, a thin layer, and then I am going to add another layer just to see the coverage. Okay. Haven't seen any reviews on this foundation or concealer, I actually didn't even find out about this till like after they launched. I don't know what's up with Instagram. Like, it's not showing me Urban Decay on the timeline, even though I follow them. So I found out when I saw them on sale online. So it is blending out really good. It's dried down matte. The top part did dry down, not completely, but almost completely. So it is kind of hard to blend out. So just keep that in mind. Okay. It is too white. It's okay, we can bronze. I did put a small layer and that didn't really do anything. But it is buildable, so that's a good. I'm going to go in with another layer. I have nothing on here anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and pump some more. Get my brush. And then I think I'm going to work in sections now. So I'm going to do that cheek first and then do the other side, since it is drying down pretty fast. I don't want to put any under my eyes because I do want to see how full coverage the concealer is. I do like the coverage of the second layer. They do a really good job at covering up my spots. And I do have blackheads on my nose, and I did a really good job at covering them up. One of the things that I look for in a foundation about the coverage is if they can cover up my blackheads on my nose, then it's good. It didn't cake up after I applied the second layer, which is good because it is a matte foundation. And some matte foundations do cake up when you add more than one layer. And this one didn't. And it did dry down matte. Dude, that is so light. I need to get better at finding the color. Anyway, it's gonna go with the concealer. So it is a... Oh, look it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this or if it got crooked on accident, but it's like crooked. So I'm gonna put some under my eye. Actually, that's actually pretty good that it's angled, that it's crooked, because it really gets under your eyes. Wow. So since we are really white, I'm not gonna put any concealer anywhere else, just under my eyes. So I started color correcting just because I've been getting really dark circles like a lot lately. So I've been color correcting, but I didn't do that today just because I want to see how full coverage this concealer is. So there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the same sponge and just blend this out. It's blending out really easy as well. I'm going to add another layer of concealer just because I do need more coverage. That first layer did cover up, but not as much as I wanted it to. So we'll add another one. So that second layer actually looks way better. It covered up way more than the first layer. It was also easy to blend out, and it didn't cake up on the top. I mean, it didn't cake up from the first layer. So far so good, except my pale last face. So far so good. I do like it. It said it was going to minimize my pores. I don't really see that happening. I saw a difference when I applied my primer, but I don't see any other difference after I applied the foundation. Does that make any sense? But I do like the coverage right now. and it was easy to blend out. I'm gonna go ahead and set this just to see how it looks after you set it. But it did dry down matte, so I'm not gonna actually bake. But I am going to set my under eyes with a pink powder by Morphe. It's my first time using it as well. I just thought I would use it since I'm using a new foundation. So I'm going to be using the Morphe Bake & Set Setting Powder in Brightening Pink. So it is a pink powder. I'm just going to set my under eye with this. I'm not going to bake or anything. So it is creasing. So keep that in mind. You're going to have to set it right after you apply it. So I'm going to go in with my little Laura Mercier puff and just dip it into the pink powder. I'm under eye. I'm just patting it in until all the powder is distributed evenly and there's no powderiness under the eye. And I'm going to use my all-nighter pressed powder by Urban Decay to set the rest of my face. So this one right here. Just gonna tap my brush in and just pat this all over my face. So I think I put too much pink powder because it looks white as fuck under the on the camera. So I'm gonna dust it off right now, see if that makes a difference. Oh, it doesn't look like that. I think if you have really dry skin or you're not as oily as I am, I don't think you need to set the foundation. I think you can get away with just setting your under eye and then you'll be good to go. I usually bake my nose as well, but I didn't today, so we'll see how that goes later. So far so good. My face looks really good after I set it. You guys can see it. I don't look cakey or anything. I do look really matte, which I'm not a fan of, but I can fix that really quick. So after I set my face with powder, I usually go in with my setting spray just to bring my face back to life and not look so powdery. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be using my Fix Plus. This is the rose one, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face. And then I usually get my sponge and just press that in for a more flawless look. My all-nighter Urban Decay is my Ride or Die setting spray, but I did run out, so that's why I didn't use it today, but I love that spray. It is my holy grail. I will put that over any other setting spray. I love it. So after I set it, I still look pale, obviously, but my face looks really, really good. It did not cake up at all. I actually love the coverage. Girl, that coverage actually came through with the second layer. If you are really into being really full coverage, then I think the first layer will be perfect for you. If you are like me and really like to be full coverage, then the second layer. If you are like a badass bitch and want to be like fully caked up, then I suggest the third layer. And the concealer, it did not cake up after I set it at all. Well, right now. And the second layer did give me the coverage I wanted, but the same thing, if you don't really like that much coverage from your concealer as well, and you just wanted to brighten it up, then I suggest one layer. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face makeup, and then I'm going to go off camera and finish the rest of my eye makeup because I'm doing a pictorial for that one, and then I'll be right back and giving you my final thoughts. my camera died and I have to use my phone now. So if the quality looks different, I'm sorry. That's why it looks like it. And actually I had to put a background up because this won't zoom in when it's facing the front camera. So I just put a background so you guys won't see the background. So as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and go on with my face makeup. I could have swore that I charged it, but I guess I didn't. Since I am looking a little bit pale, I'm gonna try and put as much bronzer as I can. Cause girl, we looking like a ghost. I look pale still. I don't like it. Whatever. And then for blush, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blush. I'm actually gonna mix both of them and just apply the blush. It's on my nose, cause why not? So this is the final look right here after I did my whole makeup, and I do like how the foundation and the concealer look. I do recommend it, and yeah, like I said, I will leave my final test wear result or review in the description box. But as of right now, I do like it. My face looks amazing actually. It is completely matte, but I did use a dewy primer so it doesn't look too matte. I did set it and my makeup looks flawless right now. I love the coverage. I do recommend it to you guys. I recommend these to you. You guys need to get your hands on these. I forgot how much they retail for. I will put it on the screen somewhere. But they were on sale when I ordered them. I think they were on, I don't remember. I'll look at my history. But recommend it to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, and I'm sorry the quality changed. My camera died and I had to use my iPhone. But yeah. Thank you guys. Bye.